Hiya! Today I'd like to attempt finishing my current... Oops, sorry for the shake. I'm going to attempt finishing my sketchbook. This is a Royal Talents art creation, and I've been using these sketchbooks for a while now, and they're just quite affordable, and I'm able to fill them up quite quickly because they're quite small. This is like the the smallest version of them. I forgot what the size is. But yes, so I've been using 3 colors in it, and I also pasted some plants in there, mostly leaves and clovers and things like that. And I've reached my day 300 in it. I've been drawing every day since last December, and thankfully I'm still doing it. I'm using 3 colors in it, like I said, by Tombow. They're brush pens, and I really love this color scheme, and I started adding a 4th one, but I've not stuck to it, so it's 3 colors it is, plus the black for just the text. So yeah, let's try. And then the next video hopefully will be a sketchbook tour of this sketchbook. So what I've prepared to get me started here is I've opened pexels, and I'm just going to open random references and draw from them. And the green I've not really used much, so I'll see how I feel about it, but I'll stick to those 3 Tombow brush pens, and if I need any text, I'll add it with this pen. Let's start with this landscape. So it's a picture of a lighthouse, and I can't really move my phone much because it will just be messy, so I'll just get to drawing. And the way I've been treating my sketchbooks lately is just draw, and make ugly pages. I don't know if I can. This is my worst page ever, and you know what? I don't mind. It was a warm-up. Like, I treated it as if it was a warm-up, and then I started drawing some people. Nothing bad happened, you know? It's just a page in a sketchbook with lots of pages. It took me years literally years to get to the stage where I'm like, so what, there's another page kind of approach. I just think it really helps to not be precious about your sketchbooks. They're not finished pieces. No one's paying you to draw things you draw in them. And you can make any sort of mess you want. It's practice. It's all a part of the process, and quite an important part, because by making mistakes and like things you don't necessarily like, you also work out what you do like and improve. So yeah, I'll put some music on in the background. This will be really chill, so you can draw along. And if you don't want to draw, you can just watch or have it in the background. I just realized what an unfortunate choice I made for the sea color. Too late now, I've committed. But it doesn't look like a good sea. Oh, it makes me fun. It makes me laugh. So as you can see, I'm keeping things very simple and loose, and I don't know, it just makes me want to draw more. And I've been talking to my friends, artsy friends today, because we went out just to draw and have a nice walk in a nearby town. And I was just saying that I would love to make some finished pieces, but I've never been brave enough. So maybe you can challenge me, like let me know what you'd like me to paint or draw as a finished piece, and I will attempt it. And it's a scary topic for me because I don't really like doing finished pieces. I don't know why, but it's a commitment issue. I would really like to draw some portraits, like quick portraits at events that I go to, like where I table. So I'm going to practice a face next. I'll try and keep it like semi-realistic, but also make it a bit stylized at the same time. Didn't fit it properly on the page, but that's okay. One advantage of using the lighter tone as the first kind of pass at the line work is that it's much more forgiving, so you can kind of correct the details. Like you could see me correcting the outline of this lighthouse, even though it's not great, but it's not very straight and stuff, but it just helps you be a bit more loose, and you can always correct it with the next layer. I find short hair really hard to draw. More reason to practice. I think it's the shape of the head that I worry about getting wrong. Because like if you get the shape of the head wrong, it usually is very obviously wrong. It's quite bad. But that's okay, it's just sketchbook, it's not a commission or anything, you know, I can make mistakes, I can learn from it. You can probably hear my cat scratching the scratch post. I think he wants to go outside, so I'm going to let him out. And I'll be back. Okay, so he didn't really want anything, but you might hear him in the background if he decides that he actually does want something. I believe in it. I can finish it tonight. Leave a clap emoji in the comments if you also believe in me. That would be interesting to see if, yeah, whether you think I'll get it done or not. There's not that much left, to be honest. 2, 4, 6, 8 pages. This one probably doesn't count, but 8 pages including this. Sometimes I feel like sticking things in is a bit like cheating, but I think it's a part of the charm of the sketchbook is to make it your own and have like souvenirs in it. Like if I find a nice plant, like, you know, some leaves on the ground that I find interesting and I want to keep a memory of that, then I don't know if it's cheating, it's just preserving memories and things. And it reminds me of the season that I'm in. So like, you know, the leaves are autumnal. It would be interesting how they change over time, whether they will stop having this nice color or not, like especially those red ones. As usual, I'm rambling. I'm just feeling the silence, I think. It's so weird to just talk at the camera and not have a conversation where, you know, you can answer me. I was toying with an idea to do a live stream on YouTube, but I'm not sure if I want to put myself through the stress of worrying whether anyone will turn up. And like, I guess it doesn't really matter if I do it by myself and then people watch it later. But I don't know, the internet's been recently a bit like shouting into a void. I'm sure you've experienced that as well if you're on social media. And it can be a bit disheartening, so I don't know if I want to put myself through that. At least not yet. And there's more pressure to then be live and not have any distractions. And I don't live alone, so I would have to arrange something so I wouldn't be interrupted. I just got the shadows the wrong way, so they're going this way. Doesn't really matter too much, I guess. I'll make it part of the leaf. Okay, let's do another portrait. I'm tempted to just go... Nah. I'll just start with this first. I'll do it quicker though, because I would like to do... If I do not self-portraits, if I do... I need to focus on the face. If I do quick portraits at events, I don't want to charge a lot for them, so they would have to be quite quick, especially with like all the mayhem that happens at the markets and like the busyness of them. So I might try and do them like really quickly, so that's what I'll attempt here. Need more practice, for sure. Oh, one hard thing about doing quick portraits is glasses, so I'll do one with glasses next. I think I prefer using this pen for quick drawing, but I'll stick to my color scheme. There's not that many pages left, so I think it makes sense to stick to it until the end. not my strongest portraits, but I think, you know, yeah, I'm learning all the time, and I've not practiced portraits for a while, so I'll get there. And I might not do the portraits if I'm not feeling particularly strong on the day, or if I'm, if it's overwhelming, I might just skip it. One thing that definitely scares me is hair tied back or quite short, or like male hair, I guess, I struggle with. Or like male haircuts, like a less stressful one. Not to say that it will definitely come out right. No promises here. Yeah, I'm feeling quite vulnerable here, like drawing on camera. Even though I can control it and like not post it if I really don't like it, but still, I'm planning to. Because I think it's important to show the good and bad. And just share the process. And if I do the commissions on the day, so this is for Thought Bubble, which is a massive Comic-Con in the UK. It's focused, it's not just, but it has a lot of small indie comic makers. It also has some bigger names, like well-known comic makers, and guests, and lots of people do signings and things like that. There are also lots of panels and talks. Usually joining a few because I think it's a really great opportunity to learn something new. And my sister-in-law is coming with me, so she's going to help me out. She kindly offered when we visited, just as visitors a couple years ago, and we've been going ever since. It's our like nice holiday, but also we managed to chat to some new people and enjoy the day and buy some comics, and she's a great help. Like I would never have done it without her. So it should be really fun. And I forgot what I was talking about, but I hope I will do the commissions because I think it's a nice way to connect with people, and like I feel like getting yourself drawn on the day it's like a fun reminder of the day, and it's different than just buying an illustration or a comic. It's one of a kind item, and there's something about it that's special, I think. And I've never done it, so it feels like it will be maybe scary but also exciting. But the worst thing ever would be if someone was watching me draw them. Oh my god, that would be scary. Or like trying to draw someone from life. I think I can do it as non-commissioned stuff, but even that I struggle with because I worry that I won't do them justice, or everyone has their own insecurities and things. I worry that I will draw something in a way that maybe highlights an insecurity or something that they maybe don't like about themselves. So it's hard. Like it's brave of a person to ask to be drawn, as well as it's brave to draw them at the same time. Also, sometimes, inevitably, I will draw someone like from a reference photo, and it's an adult and it looks like a kid, or other way around. So it can be tricky to get the age right on the drawing, especially if it's stylized, I think. But if I was doing it, I would add some examples on, so people will be knowing what they're getting into for. And I'm still toying with an idea of I'll draw you as a cat kind of thing, but it's a whole another level. Like it's slightly less pressure in a way that you don't have to get the likeness as much as you would if you were drawing them as a person, but it's hard to stylize someone on the spot. So we'll see, it's just a loose idea. I quite like how this one turned out. My anatomy might not be perfect, but I don't mind that too much. I quite like the next one. So we almost made it. I think I'll stick something on this page because it's not the nicest to draw on. It's got like the rubber band is glued onto the cover, so it's not the best. And it's like, it's not a... Is this even the same page? Yeah, it's the same paper, but yeah, I don't like it. A lot of people don't even do anything with this page, but I will. This video will be extra long. I might speed up bits. Maybe I need to speed up myself. My cat is looking at me expectantly. I also quite like the idea of making the person just have a smiley face with their eyes closed. I think it adds a bit of cuteness to the picture, so I'll try that. And I like adding a bit of color to cheeks, but I think I'm not brave enough yet to do that. If you know what I mean, like just like two like circles of color. My cat is trying to get my attention. But earlier I did give him the attention and he just looked at me funny, saying, "What? I don't want anything." So I think he can wait a bit now. He's being a bit naughty, but It's okay. I am being a cat. I would definitely not use these pens to do the portraits, because they're not. I would use something like this and maybe some paints, because this is an archival like pigment ink, and these are water soluble and also not light fast at all. So they won't last very long. They wouldn't last very long, and I think it's nice to give someone something that will last. Hey. What should we do on the last page? Which one? I'll do my favorite cut. I'll go straight in with the color. This is my go-to if I don't know what to draw. And I've drawn this this type of cut way too many times. Maybe I'll try and draw that person, although I don't know how I'd draw the hair. I guess maybe like this. I hate this. Oh well, the last page can be a bit rubbish. That's fine. It's not rubbish, but it's not how I would want it to be. But that's fine. It's a weird cut. You know what? I'll leave it imperfect, because if you're not feeling something, that's fine. We can move on. I'll just stick a leaf in here. I have a bunch of leaves that I've been collecting. It's autumn at the moment. Yeah, you might be watching this video a few months in the future or something. So yeah, it's really nice and autumnal at the moment. So why not document that? My scissors. Just dropped my scissors on the floor. Okay, how bad will this go? No. It's not too bad. I would love to know what you've been drawing. if you have been, or yeah, whether you've been just watching or drawing along and what you drew. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I've drawn. So I used pixels as references for image references, and I drew this lighthouse, and then I started drawing people, and I decided to do an autumnal spread, and then more people, because I was practicing for portraits. And I drew these, and I forgot to add the stars, so I'll just add them quickly. And then I drew this cat that I didn't quite like, but didn't mind because it's part of the sketchbook charm. And I stuck these leaves in. I will do a sketchbook tour next, so tune into that, and that will be next week. You can find me on Etsy as Weird is the Best, and also like on Instagram and all the other social media. On Etsy, I've just launched a new shop update. It's very autumnal, and it features frogs, cats, shiny stuff, sparkly stuff, stationery, tote bags, all kinds of things. So you can check it out. It will be linked up in the comments, and you can give me a thumbs up and, like and subscribe. Have a lovely day artsing. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, bye!